How many other clubs was it before the Ram?
Shit, not many. Me and Tony was running around in diapers. Shit.
It was like
Learning how to work on the 900.
it was like the double eagles, twisters, sidekicks, road runners,
Out of Limits.
out of limits.
And
What about the Jack Club?
yeah, that's what I just
Midnight Creepers?
Yeah, Midnight Creepers.
What year was that?
Around 74, I remember. That's when we
74?
started. That's when we started.
So-
But them club was ahead of the Rams though.
They were there before the
That
Rams.
before the Rams.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So a lot of those clubs were late 60s, early 70s?
Yeah, I'm gonna say some of them was like middle 60s.
Wow.
Like Throttlers and shit. When they started that, man, that was like in the middle 60s somewhere
Sure.
in there. And the Out of Limits too. 'Cause my uncle he was on original Out of Limits.
Okay.
Yeah.
So how did the Rams come together?
Well, as far as I remember, it was three brothers. AJ Beamer, Arthur, and Arthur Beamer, right?
Art and Oprah.
Arthur and Oakland. Okay. And what AJ told me was he was going down Holton Street. It was a restaurant that had a Ram sign on it.
Mm-hmm.
He said he brought his son over there. And his son drew the picture of a Ram, and they started the club, the Mighty Rams.
The Mighty Rams. So
It
you
was
cats,
called-
y'all were the younger cats in the
Yes,
Rams,
yes,
right?
yes, yes. It was the Milwaukee Mighty. No, it was the Mighty Ram, like ZTAG.
Sure.
The Mighty Ram.
D Manny Rams. Okay. Got it.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, all of us rolling on our vests. You know, it was a lady that used to sew them on.
Uh-huh.
We had blue jean vests then.
Miss Roserick.
Okay.
That was up there on Fun and Latch.
Oh, yeah, she was around for a long time.
Yeah.
Yes, yes. That woman, that lady could sew anything.
Yeah.
Take her pictures, she would sew it.
Yeah.
So now you cats is running around 70s. What you riding with?
But we ride then.
Yeah.
When I came into the club, I was riding a 350 Honda.
I started with a 750 Kawasaki.
750 Kawasaki 350 Honda. So y'all are doing the thing.
Oh yeah.
I saw some
Shit.
pictures, man. I saw. He said, man, y'all was the best dressed at everything.
Oh hell yeah.
These cats think they doing something new. This shit,
Oh, shit.
These cats is going down the road with capes on.
Yeah.
Yes, we was.
Yeah.
So now was the set itself kind of geared towards that? Was the thing at the time, or was that just something that you guys as the young guys in the Rams brought in?
Well, you know, this is where it was. Every club had a dress uniform.
Okay.
And by us being the younger club, like we was the first ones that kind of like broke out with different shit. Cause the other bank club, they had like them shirts that like police wear with the button, like the chairs wear and shit like that. And they used to wear like them flat Harley caps and stuff like that. We didn't. We was the younger club.
Sure.
So that's why we had like our uniform was tailor made, was custom made. It wasn't no shit you just buy at the store. We had this one people was making them. One of the ladies in the club was making them.
Yeah, Slim, what was her name? Slim Goody? No.
No.
What was her name? I forgot her name. It's been so long ago.
Yeah. Right.
It's been so long ago.
That's why we need Art and AJ ass up in here. They about with remember?
But she was making clothes for you.
Yes, she made our capes and
The pants,
Pants, everything
the
that goes
pants
with
like bibs, man. They had a damn yellow gold stripe. They went all down the side.
And y'all riding y'all bikes with this on.
sometimes.
Sometimes, yeah.
Yeah.
Get to the set night stuff.
Yeah, we,
No shit, it wasn't no set nights and stuff like it is now.
no,
Right.
no.
We just pride with all the damn time. Somebody had to dance and stuff. That's when we wear that shit most of the time.
Sure.
And we was on a lot of time we ride our bikes there. Yeah.
And so it's just
Good
a
afternoon,
regular
each and
dance.
every one.
Hey.
Hey, what's up with you, guy?
See,
Huh?
back then, we have a dance.
All right.
Dance was like a 250
All right, Jan, listen.
back in the 70s. Dance cost you 250. Hey, lady.
What's up with you, guy?
Hey,
Like 250 a ticket.
I
250.
recognize
We had
it.
live band. We had live band and
How you
DJ.
been?
I've been
And you
okay,
ain't
I
gonna
can't
believe where we had
complain.
these dances at.
Sure I do. Hey, honey.
Hey, how are you?
I'm good. Have a seat. Join in the conversation.
All right, I'm here.
You want something to drink?
You want some?
You got no wild ass roads now.
You know I can't do wild ass rolls. I just finished some Smirnoff.
Oh, well then, shit.
Oh, then what?
That's it. Shit.
I'm good. I'm
So they can
good.
still see me a little bit.
Say what?
No, you got your back, they can't see you.
No, she good. She good.
Oh,
Because I got another camera.
oh, so you need me to move?
Nah,
You good?
You need me to move?
No, you're not editing anyway.
I'll move.
nah, you good. So we were just talking about the Rams and them getting started and whatnot, and them coming onto the set super clean.
See, she don't know nothing about that either, because she wasn't living here at that particular time.
That's for you.
I mean, we used to go buy the denim suits.
Oh, okay.
We go buy these denim suits, like, the pants and the coat go with them. We take them, stud them up, and then have the ladies sew Rams in the back of them.
Okay.
We we go for best dress, couple,
Best dressed club.
all kinds of stuff. I mean, we had so
the
many.
most best dressed members.
Yeah, we had so many trophies. We just started getting them away.
Yeah. Shit.
But
Again, like I said, we was like we was the younger club at that particular time during that generation. And so when we used to ride down that highway, dude, we used to run across thoughts with them on the highway. We'd be going to like Chicago to a dance or a field meet or some shit like that, or in the Gary, some shit like that. We used to pass them. They used to be on them goddamn Harleys. Now I mean, they had them old Harleys, right? With the big seat and all that shit. They sitting up on them like this. They had them big ass women on the back of them motherfuckers. We used to ride. We know we got close to them because they had a lot of balls and shit on their bikes and stuff. That shit get the flying off them motherfuckers. We used to fall in that left lane on their ass and go right around. Them motherfuckers was looking at us like. That line had never stopped.
Them
Seems
little
like
350s, 450s, and 750 be rolling.
hell yeah. We had from goddamn 350s on up to 750s.
Yeah.
And I'm talking about we ride them motherfucking 350s and shit all down the Mississippi and shit. It wasn't just around here.
At the time, the biggest bike was out in a Chinese, Japanese, whatever it was like a 900 count.
that was the
Well,
thought.
they came afterwards.
I know I'm saying that was the biggest bike during that time.
Right.
In
Well-
74, 75 during that time. It was a 900.
I think what was the first year the 900 came out? Was it?
61, wasn't
No.
it? Something
It was later than
The first time,
61.
the 900 came out, I think it was like in 75, I want to say.
75 or
74,
76.
It was
75.
75. Because remember that time we went up north to Ripley that time?
I know.
And that white boy had one up there?
But some of our members had like 900, 1,000 cows, Jumbo Jim them. They
Yeah,
bought
but
them.
that was after. That was
That was
years
in
later.
77,
Right.
okay.
Because you remember Hard Riding Dan, that 360 he traded that motherfucker in. He bought a goddamn, it was a 750 cow that looked like a 900. He didn't even have those here in the United States. Some kind of way he got shipped here to the United States, and everything on that motherfucker was in Japanese.
Okay.
I mean, everything. The menu booklet, all that shit it came with, it was a 750.
Couldn't read it.
But over there in Japan, they couldn't have no higher CCs than a 750. But this bike looked just like a damn 900, but it was a 750. You remember that bike?
76 was the first
Oh,
one
Hard
that
Riding
came
Dan
out.
head.
I remember the name.
I knew it was early
You remember
mid-70s.
76.
I got his number.
Okay.
Oh, Hard Riding Dan.
You say 76?
Yeah,
What?
was the first year the 900 came out.
Okay, I thought
I thought it was a
because my guy had a
75.
77.
Okay. But it was in 75 when we was up there in Ripley when that dude had that bike.
Right, they're doing all that burnout.
Yeah.
What kind of price?
I was like, God damn.
What, brand new?
Yeah.
Them bikes were costing no more than, what, 3 or 4? How much them bikes cost back then?
No, shit. For a brand new 900, probably cost you like around about $2,000,
Yes.
2,500, some shit
Something
like
like
that.
Sure.
Oh boy. That dog out.
What's going on?
What's up, y'all? Hope you ain't mad today. What's up, with the old school? How you doing? What's up, bro? Oh, well, you just put some salt on it then. Old school.
How do?
What's up, baby?
Hey, how are you?
Good. Yeah, bro.
What it do, doctor?
Well, I didn't mean to interrupt.
No, don't worry about it.
did, but
It's all good.
I was gonna say, you can fit right in.
hell yeah. So just sit your ass on down. Nobody
you know
never know.
We trying to tell the young guys, what we did back in the days.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
We'll catch up on it.
Play
Y'all go
catch up?
ahead. See, later on we're gonna try to bring some videos and stuff in. I think who's that? Got a bunch of videos. Rita. Did you get a hold of her?
I talked to her, she at work.
Oh, I had talked to Bonnie yesterday. She said that she was gonna talk to her and stuff.
Is that who I think it is? But of course, I ain't gonna call you that name.
I told Black Man, I called Black Man, I'm me see, I get him get some
How
pictures.
are you?
Get some pictures.
Great. You know, I keep that between us.
All right.
Pictures of all kinds of bikes on it, all that mud and
He was gonna
water
speak. How you
and
doing?
whatever.
Everything.
Damn.
Okay.
Good.
That's cool. So, enter in, Miss Missy, how do you get into motorcycles?
I got into motorcycles when I met my husband
what's
that
going on,
passed
Dre?
on.
Gotcha.
You remember Oak Tree?
Sure.
Okay.
Yeah, how you doing?
We were living in Chicago.
Okay.
Oh, Chicago at this time. What year are we talking?
I became a Dirty Dozen in 1984.
84, 30 dozen. Chicago. Gotcha.
Yeah, I was dirty. I was one of them dirty 12s.
The Dirty 12.
But after so long, we decided that we would move here.
Okay.
And after we moved here, I got tired of being a back seat ride.
Oh,
So I told him, here, look here, I want to learn how to ride.
Okay.
And he didn't take me serious. He thought I was playing. So one day we had got off the highway from going somewhere because we were gone every weekend.
Sure.
So I'm sitting on that back seat and I did that right there after I checked the traffic when they were coming. I did that and we changed lanes. Ooh, I can do that? Yeah. So he said, don't do that. Bounce back over to the right, change lane again. So then he took me serious that I wanted to learn how to ride myself. So he taught me.
Okay.
I ain't go through no training or anything. I got my license and of course everybody know I was down the highway.
Yeah, go.
I didn't like riding in the city. But that's what got me into riding.
Okay.
Yep, no problem.
And it got so good.
Yep.
You know, we was gone every weekend. And I'm gonna name California's Roundup, for instance.
Okay.
In 2001,
Damn, I ain't got no problem.
people were saying, that's too far to go. And I said, if you want to go, you go.
You go.
That was the most beautiful trip I ever taken in my life.
What made that trip so memorable for you?
We did a lot of sightseeing, stopping here and there, eating and just having fun.
Okay.
2 weeks off of work is what made me really enjoy it too.
Sure.
Because I wasn't worried about going to work. But just the sightseeing things that I saw, especially like we went to Madeira, but we stopped by Vegas on the way.
Okay.
And once we left Vegas, we went on to Madeira. And then we went sightseeing. I often heard about those trees in Yosemite Park. Nobody got to tell me. I know them some huge trees. I saw it from my own eyes.
Sure. Sure. You still ride?
Actually, I just sold my bike, what, 3-4 summers ago?
Really?
Yeah, I just sold it. But when I made the mind to sell it, I was going to get a newer one.
Okay.
But I changed my mind again
Why?
because I'm no longer affiliated with a club. And I'm like, I'm not obligated to ride if I don't want to. But when I want to, I can go and rent one.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's what
all.
I'm talking about.
No, it's
I can even ask Jill to let me ride here, even though I wouldn't do that.
Right.
She
Because
know better.
no, I wouldn't do that for the simple fact, don't nothing go wrong until you got somebody
Somebody
else's
else's bike,
machine.
yeah.
So even the guy I sold
could just
mine
plug it up
to
back there some
offered
more
me
shit.
that I could ride it, but he said, you just can't cross the state line. I said, now you know the state line is my deal.
Right.
I don't ride in the inner city. I like that highway.
Sure. Why am I gonna ride it just to hear around?
I can't do that.
Yeah, makes sense. That
Makes
makes sense.
enjoyment come from cutting up down that highway.
So, what's your most memorable ride?
Okay.
That one was the
That
most
was the
memorable
most-
one, 2001.
Got it.
To Madeira, which is the south of Fresno.
Okay.
That was the most memorable one, but I want to go back to my first roundup was in 91.
Okay.
Oklahoma was an experience too. That was an experience.
What made that so memorable? Because you got the big smile when you said that.
It was the most memorable one because it was my very first roundup, but also 2 weeks prior to the roundup,
Okay.
the area that we were supposed to be in got changed to a cow pasture. Remember that? It was changed to a cow pasture because something happened that the landowner didn't want bikers on their land.
Oh.
Yeah, back in 1991. So 2 weeks prior to the roundup, they had to secure this land that was a cow pasture. And I didn't know no better, so I took a crawl-in tent, which I would never, ever, ever do again. I bought me an upright tent so I could walk in.
Right.
Why was you crawling and cow shit and stuff?
No, it's just that I didn't want to crawl into the tent. I want to be able to walk up right up into there, you know? And I ain't never doing that again. Then it was hotter than a motor scooter.
Yeah. Shoot, most of them are. Most of them are.
But that was the memorable one because that was my first time.
Sure.
And from 91 all the way up until, I want to say 2010, I've been going to the roundup every year.
Every year.
Every year. Cutting up down that highway.
Yeah, they used to be fun. It ain't shit now.
Yeah, it used to be.
What made the difference between now and then?
The people.
People. The younger generation don't get the concept of what used to be. We used to be about brother sisterly love and, you know, say for instance, all of us sitting up in here, if somebody is lacking on funds to make this trip and
Yes.
want to go, we used to all band together and make sure everybody went. Am I
Made it
correct?
Yes, yes.
It wasn't no such thing as, oh, you got to pay me back. No, we made sure each and every one that wanted to go to a particular function, we did it. There was
And that
sister and
particular
brotherly love.
function, when it was first formed for the blacks. That's what it used to be called, the Black National Roundup.
Right, from 1977, started in Kansas City, Missouri.
And then that guy that started it sold out
Mm-hmm,
to Harley Davidson. A lot of people don't know that.
yeah.
And that's when it became just a
National Bikers Roundup.
Yeah.
But it used to be the National Black
Black
Bikers Roundup.
Right. It was a whole lot different then than what it is.
And that's why every 10 years it goes back to Kansas City because that was the originating spot for the Roundup.
And they still doing it.
Every 10 years.
10 years.
Now, you mentioned about the differences between then and now, the Roundup, and so this is what my reason was for bringing you guys in is to tell them the differences in the set. Now, I wrote a Facebook post saying the difference in what I saw in the set is to how things are, and largely I believe that because there's so much phoniness going on, you know, and correct me if I'm wrong, the set was not necessarily as inclusive as it is now.
Correct.
It was a little bit more exclusive than it is. And therefore, to me, when it became more inclusive, it brought into what I call the bottom feeders, right? And then the bottom feeder syndrome is, like I said, having new clubs is not a new phenomenon, because that's what I'm
Excuse me, I got to go to the ladies.
Sure. It's not a new phenomenon. But the whole syndrome, when y'all said that we took care of each other back then,
Right.
that's what I'm talking about. We don't do that now.
No, hell no, they don't.
You know, and is that the one deciding factor that makes the difference between an event like the Roundup now, which is more commercial now,
Yes.
because they have the big advertisers and things of that nature. So I get that. And I'm not causing one bad or the other bad. I'm just saying, from what they are more commercialized now to where they started as more grassroots and family. You know, you still wild out and did what you did, but your family was your family, irregardless of whatever club it was in.
Right,
Not so much as it is today.
right.
You know, and correct me if I'm wrong.
True.
You know, and that's, I kind of take the Roundup example because I'm looking at this set and how these cats come on this set and thinking that they're doing something new. And I'm looking at, you know, my people that have been here, and I'm like, from the stories they telling me, well, you motherfuckers ain't doing shit new. There ain't nothing new under the fucking sun. So what makes you think you're running something?
Even though I missed a little of that segment, but I'll say this much. Everybody that's got a motorcycle don't mean they necessarily a rider.
Or should necessarily be in a club,
Right,
Hello.
Yeah.
you know?
right.
Or, you know, because to me, that's the person understanding their personality. You know what I'm saying? You're not a club person,
Shouldn't
then
be.
don't be in a club.
Right.
And I've given advice to several people about that very thing. Yeah, I get it. You want to be with your homie who's in a club, but he socializes on the MC set, which you don't want to do.
Right.
You're not a club person. You just want to kick it with your homie and go get some French fries every now and then and have a beer, and keep it like that.
But you see, years ago, that's exactly how it was. You know what I'm saying? Because we separated ourselves from them people. You dig what I'm saying? They would come around stuff like that and shit. It could be your cousin come around stuff like that and shit. We'd all look at him like, hey man, we finna ready to go down Chicago. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And we like, we do be looking like, well, can I go too? Do you think you can handle it? You know,
Okay.
like that. Now,
On
part of
that
being in the
aspect,
club.
of what you're saying, like when my husband became, he had to go through his initiation process, being a dirty dozen.
Sure.
One of the initiation things he had to do, he had to ride from Chicago to Kankakee, Illinois, get a cup of coffee, and that coffee had to be hot when he got back to the clubhouse.
Okay.
So you know, of course, it ain't gonna be hot from Kankakee back to Chicago.
Correct.
So he had to stop along the way before he got back,
Right.
make sure that coffee was hot.
Sure.
Because, and these people these days, they don't do that.
I'm gonna tell you something. When I tried first wanted to join the Ram, and I went. Now mind you, I'm with the ones that started the goddamn club. They picked my ass up off the damn street at the gas station. Be a gas station on 10th and Center. And I was at this Clark gas station gassing up on a Friday. I had been riding. I bought the back on a Wednesday. My first damn back. And I'm in there gassing up and stuff. And they pulled in the gas station and shit. And one of them, AJ, he had his daughter on the back of the bike, and he had a belt on with a belt on the sister bike. That's how small she was. And he looked at me and said, boy, where you going? I said, shit, get a ride. And the other two, the two twins, they just sitting there, they looking at me and shit like that, right? Then old AJ said, well, we finna go to Joliet. You wanna ride with her, boy?
Yeah.
I'm like, Joliet? I said, hell, I got deeper in Joliet.
You know what I'm saying?
So I thought to myself, I said, shit, cause back then we didn't have no cell phone, no pages and none of that shit, right? So I said, Joliet? And he said, yeah, we going over there for the weekend. They got a field meeting and all that shit like that. And I knew what field meeting was. I put my uncle and them and all that shit doing that thing, right?
Sure.
So I said, shit, yeah, I'm going. So I fired at 350, goddamn, I jumped right behind that damn man. Shit. We flying out, we go to goddamn Joliet and shit like that. But anyhow, we get back here, right? And I thought to myself, I said, shit, I want to join this club, right? So I went in and actually joined the club, and they all looked at me like I was stupid. Now me and the motherfucker here went to school together. He wouldn't even speak up for me. I'm like, huh? So they told me to go on out of there. You okay? So I left out and shit like that. The next week I came back, and I said, y'all let me join the club? And we said, we were thinking about it. Now the president, this guy named was Stud. He was a little short guy. And he looked at me, he said, why you want to be in this club? And I looked at him, I said, man, because I think y'all pretty cool stuff like that. He said, that ain't good enough. They closed the door on my ass. You know what I'm saying? Oh, maybe they have a hell of a reason. So I came up with some shit, man. I went in there and shit. And I still didn't get an answer, man, for like about 2 weeks later. And then they let me join the damn club and shit like that. And then they found out I was wild as hell. They was like, oh, goddamn, what the hell we done let in the door?
He was crazy. He was wild.
What you mean, what?
I mean, he still is, but I'm saying. Yeah, he only crazy, but he was slow. I mean, he was wild. Ooh, man, come on.
Oh, Killer Joe, boy, that was man shit. Before they came Night House, they was here, they was Mighty Rams too. Big Chief and all that.
Oh, Big Chief.
Yeah, they was Rams. They came from the Rams. The most of the night owls came from the Rams.
Yeah.
I think it was Chief,
Jimbo,
Jim, Killer, Wolfman,
George Shaw.
George Shaw. There was about 5 or 6 of them.
Okay.
And that's when they started the night owl. They was Rams at first.
They were Rams at first. Biker history for you.
We had about 25, 30 members, I believe, of the ride. We ain't counting the women's, our women's and whatever.
Yeah, well, we went, we took all the damn trophy, large tennis clubs, all that shit. Shit.
I remember we went to,
Everybody was participants.
we left here and we went to Memphis. Some of us riding our bikes. We had about 5 or 6 cars. Did you go, Jelly?
Yeah.
Okay, we had about 5 or 6 cars and vans and trailers. So we trying to ride. We gonna ride our little small bikes down the highway. I messed around and ran out of the gate. I had that little, I had a self-in in with a coffee tank on. You know, we was changing our coffee tank. We had remodified
Everybody
ours.
was chopping bikes.
Yeah, we were chopping them up.
Shit.
We had the double pullback handballs on them and 6-inch tubes on the front of
What's
them.
going on with you, boy?
We ride down the highway.
You bring the wine?
Supercar.
Go get it.
I ran out of gas, so everybody was gone a little. Like, I'm scared. Then the left turn around bull. He had old Hollywood bull horns on the front of it. We call him bulls.
Okay.
So he got behind me and put his foot on the thing and pushed me to the gas station. Actually,
Oh, wow.
yeah, he got behind me on his bike and put his foot on my
Foot pig.
back foot peg, back foot
Peg.
peg, and he pushed me to the next gas station. Straight up.
Man, we did that shit so many times out there, man. I ain't lying. A lot of times we used to do that shit.
Yes.
Shit.
And I remember one time we went to West Point, Mississippi, to a dance, and I forgot the name of the club, some Crown Royals or Royals, something like that, I believe. So we took our tents with us, and it rained that night. So we go inside the building, come back out, we go to sleep. We wake up the next morning, we floating. We floating. We didn't move from the spot we here. You know what I'm saying? We try to sleep. We floating on water. It rained just that hard.
That sounds like 95 roundup. That was the rainiest roundup I ever remember in Columbus, Ohio.
Oh, got
It
it.
rained all the way from here, whole while there, and on the way back home.
Nothing but rain.
Rain. Beautiful ground, but it rained the whole entire time.
Yeah.
I didn't mean to interrupt you, but I had to throw it at
Okay,
you.
go ahead on. I'm good.
Yeah.
So now, you guys talking about being on the highway. Remember, for those that's gonna look at this is before, you're not on a bagger.
No.
You're not on a big street
Right.
side road
Right.
glide or anything
We
like
didn't have
that.
no windshields.
We on scooters. We on scooters.
Right.
We on scooters with no nothing.
Eating bugs and shit.
Right.
No helmets either.
No
down the highway.
helmet, no helmet law, you
No.
know. So for all the modern day ground pounders with 12 saddlebags and music and fairings and all that shit, you ain't doing shit, I'm telling you.
It really ain't.
Right.
Shit.
You ain't doing shit, you know. So explain give me an idea of what some of the dances would look like back in that time.
Okay. I remember we had a dance. We had a formal dance, the Ram. We had a dance. A formal. We had a dance on 26th and West Cotton Avenue at the Holiday Inn. We had a formal dance. We men had on suits. Our women had on gowns. Club members. Everybody else had on the biker stuff and stuff like that. That's the kind of dance we had. You know, we were just different.
Sure.
You know, we're doing something different from other clubs we're doing all the time, most of the time.
Because we was a younger generation.
Younger generation.
Right. We was doing a lot of stuff different than the other older biker clubs. And then when we had regular dances and stuff like that. You know, most of the dances was held in these little small buildings. Today, I look at them buildings like, how the hell did all of us get in there? We used to be at like, JJ used to be on Thunder like there.
In the back of
It was a damn bar and they had like a hall. Then they had Metropolitan Hall. They used to be over.
Yeah.
We'd be up in that motherfucker, man.
Met Hall.
Met Hall.
Yeah.
And when we started on 10th and Center, it was all the
I was
town.
tapped.
10th and Center around the corner, the building torn out now. And they had a hall back there. That used to be a bowling alley. A lot of these buildings had bowling alleys back there, but they had converted into a hall.
Yeah.
We used to have dancers up in there with
That was
DJs
our club,
and a
right?
band.
The Met used to be kind of like a biker mecca. You know?
Yeah, for having dances.
Dances and all that
and
shit.
stuff.
See, my uncle them used to sneak me in them places. Hell, when I wasn't old enough to even be in them motherfuckers.
Sure.
They used to sneak me in them places. That's how I started. I was biker affiliated when I was like the age of 13, 14 years old. I was going in them damn dances and shit back then.
Sure.
That an uncle of mine, mother's youngest brother, was sort of like an outlaw biker. And he used to come to town. He didn't even live here. He lived in Joliet and shit. He'd come here, goddamn. I was hanging out with his ass. Shit.
So were you guys considered outlaw bikers or were you outlawing and not knowing?
Let me tell you like this here. I was at the time, but I didn't know that. I wouldn't consider myself as that because I was totally different than Shotgun. You see what I'm saying? I was much wilder than he was. He was like more about the ladies' man. And I was like the ladies' man and shit, the drunk, the get high, the ride out hell guy, all of that. Well, he was like more laid back than I was.
Sure.
You see what I'm saying?
Sure.
So yeah, during that time, all through my career, I was that one. that always, everybody used to look at me and say, oh shit, here this old motherfucker come, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like that, because I guess because the words I chose to use, my vocabulary was kind of fucked up. But I was still is. I was cussing motherfuckers ass
You heard what he said to me when I walked through the door. Kinda. It still exists, but it's all good.
Yeah. And if a woman challenged me with something stupid, I call her bitch in a minute. I mean, shit, bitch, who you talking to? Motherfucker be like, oh, hell no, he ain't. No, he didn't. Shit, yes, the hell I did. And 9 out of 10, I end up going with the woman.
Back then, the women had sense. The women had sense back then.
Not really.
Some of them did.
A lot of the motherfuckers did. Some of them did put their ass in check more than I think.
Trust me, I'm a female on the female side. I know you ain't lying because I had to check a couple of my damn self
Oh,
for
okay.
my man.
Yeah. Well, see that?
Back in the day when I used to smoke me a little something,
Right.
and then they gonna act like I ain't even there. No, I will not be disrespected.
Right. You
Look.
gotta know what time it is.
Look, tell me somebody was like, ain't had nothing to drink or nothing. Okay, bring it on. Let's do this. I'm finna show you. Don't do this to me.
Right.
You call yourself a biker, but you ain't. I'm finna put you in check. Either you gonna get checked or I'm gonna get checked.
Right.
But I'm ready to. We finna do this
It's
right
on the
now.
track.
But you know, going back to about that biker thing with the guys and all that shit, you had guys that was actually, you had 3 different groups of bikers. You had the bikers, you had the bike racers, and you had the wannabes.
Those was what they call
And, a lot of-
enthusiasts.
and most of them wannabes, they only last for maybe about 1 season, because the bike been on tour their ass up, or they been on ride, trying to hit their ass, because they done pulled out in front of them, being drunk and all that old shit, trying to hang out with us bikers.
Yeah.
Okay, those was the wannabes. And then you had this other group of guys, the only thing they wanted to do was just race the motorcycle. They didn't want to ride on the highway and shit. They tried to experience it one time with us. They're like, oh, hell no, I ain't doing that shit no more. And they just race the motorcycle. Sure. But me and this man here, we used to race and hit that highway. I still do shit.
Wait, I had an incident, one second. I had an incident one time, we was in Chicago, and we was leaving, I think, your clubhouse. We was leaving from somewhere, a dance or something, and there was about 7 of y'all, and one of your guys said, cause I was riding my trike, you sure you can hang? I said, let's do this. Remember that night? We was cut up, it was about 90 miles an hour, we was kicking. I stayed in the back because I had 3 wheels. Sure. But they looked back and said, hell, she is hanging. You damn right. I said I got this and I had it. I ain't scared of the highway.
Okay, just like what Jelly was saying about the people race. Okay, back to that. Okay, we was right here on County Line Road in the dirt. Then we had dirt races.
What would you call it? A field
Dirt,
meet?
like field
rodeo.
Okay, my same bike, I had a 750 Honda then. I bought myself a 750 Honda then. I bought myself a 750 Honda. I had a dirt tire for it and I had a street tire. I switch it over when I get to the dirt, racing in the dirt, tear my pants or whatever, falling in the trees. Get up. I'm serious, man. We was racing the dirt every other Sunday. With the same bike. Him, me, some of the night owls. The night owl had a bike called Blackjack. He used to race against me on my Honda. King John and Youngblood.
Yeah.
Used to ride the bike in the night owl called Blackjack. We had a brush race every time we raced. I win sometime, they win sometime. And then I put my street tire back on there. We go come back to Milwaukee, go out to Spartan Block and race on the street.
Over there on Cornell.
Over there on Cornell, we call it Spartan Block. I put my street tire back on there.
Down the box company over there on
Yes.
That was on Richards.
Yeah, that's
down
Square D.
Richards, Capitol.
It's called
Yeah.
Square D.
Sure.
Yep, that same 700. I used to put 900 cows. I jumped out the gate, they couldn't catch me.
So you had done souped up that.
The Honda was stopped. 750, 7400.
Okay, I noticed that.
Shit, everything we had, goddamn, we run. Shit.
I mean, we got tired of getting whooped though, so I bought me 1,000 cow. We used to go to St. Louis, Chicago, everybody was whooping us. In Chicago and St. Louis, man buying cows, they told me, without money. Half a cows without money in St. Louis. I'll ride Jumper Jim, 1,000 cow. I know how to ride, I'll ride it. I beat that guy at the gate, 4 or 5 bikes every time. Before he crossed the fence line, that big motor passed me. He had a sleeper with them smooth boards on it. He passed me. He went out money. So we decided to. So I bought me a 5 car from Shaky. I went into had me a turbocharger put on it. Turbocharger, kit and everything put on it. Slick, wheelie bar, swing on. We started going back out of town. They didn't want to mess with us.
You ready to go, yeah?
We ready to go. The little car was boosting.
Ready to go. Ready to go.
Yeah, we was at the track racing Union Road. Right there. That's one of the cheap. It's high now.
And speaking of the field meets, remember 159th Street?
Yes, I got a
Hawks
picture. Right
Field.
here.
But see, when they started getting in that racing real deep, I had racerbacks and all that stuff too. They used to race the drag strip too, but I still was riding on the highway. They got out of it. They just want to race on the street and all that shit.
Not me.
Racing the
I
drag
rode
strip.
my car everywhere.
But you didn't ride the highway,
Yes,
but
I did.
travel like I
No, I didn't
did
travel
back
with it anywhere.
then. Stuff like that, you know. Yeah, we used to ride race bikes down in Chicago. I used to go down to Gary in Chicago every goddamn Friday.
Because my car was
And,
set up to
and
go.
race like hell and ride that motherfucker back home. Shit. Yeah. Anywhere somebody had a race going on, yeah, we used to show up. If it was like farther than Gary or something, then we put them on a trailer, take them down there where they was at.
But,
Shit.
I remember the field meets in Joliet, cause I knew your
And the junkyards and all that shit.
Yeah,
In the junkyard?
Shit, nuts
you
and
get to
bolts.
walk way over there to the bathroom.
In the junkyard.
Shit.
Picking up cop parts.
Yeah.
In the junkyard.
Goddamn nuts and bolts be flying over.
Those were the days
Right
like
across
that.
from the prison, wasn't it? Right across from the prison.
Yeah, Joliet Prison was right down the road.
Right across from where we was racing there.
Shit.
Now, what made that so fun?
Because of everything that was going on, the racing, just the camaraderie, looking at some dressed up bikes, some looking not so good. That one guy that showed up at the roundup, that bike looked like it had been buried for 100 years. You know what I'm talking about? He would show up at every roundup.
I know them
The
bikes.
ugly ass Harley.
It's about on balls and stuff from there.
No, this one didn't have balls on it. He had a cow horn on it. That bike just wasn't beautified at all.
Okay.
But
Was it a white
fired
guy?
up, yeah. He fired up. You ain't heard no rattling, no
They used to
nothing. It
call
was
him
smooth.
Mountain Man.
I think so. I think that was his name.
He actually lives in the mountains.
Yeah.
He
He
did
has
some
the
damn,
most
cutlery
ugliest
one
bike
time.
you ever wanted to see. But when he fired up, it sounds better than a brand new one.
Dude gave me some cutlery one time in Kansas City. It was like the second roundup in Kansas City that he had made some goddamn deer antlers and shit. He was eating with them up. I was looking at him like, dude, what is that?
Okay.
Oh, this is what I eat with. I was like, really?
Black man.
I thought it was really unique.
You want
So
to say
he-
something? I remember him when he was a little baby. I mean, about 2 or 3 years old. This guy right here. His mama was in the club, secretary. He used to come around, little snotty nose joker. You know what I'm saying?
I know.
Take his tongue, licking his snot off his nose. Yeah, I'm talking about you. But now, okay, like down the line, he became what he is now, man. You know, we try to get new people in the club, the family affiliation, okay?
Sure.
So I had got him, like 3 or 4 more guys. The family was in the club. You know, the mama, dad, and stuff in the club. So he's my president now.
Gotcha.
He's
Okay.
been around for a little while now. He's
Shout out
president.
Junior Rams.
Yeah, he started out with Junior
Junior
Rams.
Rams.
Mhm.
Started off as junior,
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah.
and look at you now.
Right, exactly.
Yeah.
Came up,
Full blown.
yeah. Came up island these guys right here, these two right here. For real, this guy though right here, the way he rode then, the same way he ride now. That's what make this a true legend in Milwaukee right here. For real.
Jelly Roll.
Yeah. I mean, he got miles, he got bikes, he got the love that came up through the ranks hard. He didn't tell you, he told you all the good stuff. He didn't tell you the other stuff.
Well, see, there's some stuff we can't put on camera.
Right, exactly. Yeah.
Statute of limitations.
Right, exactly.
I have to be mindful of my OG. I gotta watch out for him. You know what I'm saying?
And like they said, he was the player. This guy right here, what he got on now, them his church clothes. That's he dressed up now.
Right.
The same way he was back then. And I idled that guy for real.
Dig it.
Yeah.
So now, what keeps it going for you?
The camaraderie. the camaraderie, you know, the family atmosphere. Because back then, when they had the field meets, you had people come from everywhere, and a biker was a biker. That's what it was. You know what I mean? And it was family oriented. But you know, they did their thing. You know, you go there, it's just like today. You'll smell weed smoke on this side of the field coming all the way over here. But they still had a lot for the kids and respected the kids.
Sure.
And today, it's, you know, we still got a lot of clubs that's still family oriented. And then you take cats like Jelly. Everybody know him. Everybody know him. He got respect for everybody. You know what I mean? And when you got guys that's genuine like that, you can't help but feel connected. You know what I'm saying? So that keeps me going. Like I grew up in it, so still keep me going.
So now, when you, as a youngster looking at the set, and now the president looking at the set, what kind of changes you see?
Oh, that's a good one. You see a lot of disrespect today as
Yeah.
opposed to back in the day. Back in the day, it was when you seen a biker, you was family. That was it, automatically. At least that's how I felt as a kid. And today, it's not the same thing.
Sure.
It's more gang related, it seemed like, as opposed to that biker relationship. You know what I'm saying? Totally different. Just a totally different atmosphere.